Is it working? Okay, hi guys and welcome back to some more Europa Universalis 4, the El Dorado expansion, playing as the custom Great Romania. We are still at peace, still trying to fight off all these rebels that we have. And there are even more coming up, but apparently they might rise up in the same province as these current rebels. So maybe it will work out well for us if these guys don't siege out. We are trying to currently unsiege Zabolsk from the Hungarian patriots so that they won't like try to defect to Hungary or anything stupid like that. They are advancing towards it, but they are very far away, and they don't really have much chance of doing it unless they start sieging even more of that stuff. We could accept some demands, but that is pretty much out of question because we'll cede those provinces and lose prestige. We could boost our stability just to like prevent further uprisings, but I don't know. We had so many bad events. Just we were like, hey, let's improve stability, and the game said like, nope, you're going to stay at 0 stability because fuck you, I'm a game. And yeah, that's pretty much how we're doing. We're still trying to recover our Republican tradition that we slightly lost from an event. We still have too few rivals because there's not really any other country that, oh, well, since Poland like views us with hostility and like completely broke anything, any sort of alliance with us, we could rival them. Not exactly sure if that's what I want to do though. We're trying to keep a positive relations with the Ottomans as much as we can, and hopefully that will work well for us. We have won the siege, and we could go ahead and attack them, but I'm not exactly sure whether we have enough power to do so. The reason why we weren't able to deal with these rebels is basically because we were both broke and we didn't have enough manpower. Should we just like try and... here goes nothing. And we seem to have a certain initial advantage. We have more morale than them. They had more cavalry, and we're going to hopefully win. It's going to be a very close battle, and we won at the very limit though. Wow, that was annoying. And let's get out of here before the Transylvanians pop up, because right now we're in no position to engage them. And sure, it would like decrease unrest, but yeah, we could go ahead and increase stability, but it costs more because of the lack of religious unity and stuff. 0.9 years, we could go ahead and spend more military powers through harsh treatment, but speaking about military powers, I have decided on common accord that we're going, in order to secure our land, we're going to go ahead and focus on military technology, or on military ideas more like. So the first idea that we are going to get is going to be a military idea, and I'm not exactly sure whether we should pick quantity ideas or defensive ideas. Every idea is good, there's nothing to be said about that, but you know, it's really a lot of debate. So you know, defensive ideas, more army tradition, more morale of the armies, that is extremely good. More leader maneuver, less land maintenance modifier, more fort defense, more reinforced speed, less land attrition, and of course at the end the enemies are going to get one extra attrition in our territory. So it's going to be very good to like delay any sort of attack on us. Quantity ideas are also good to like get more manpower, which we're very bad at getting right now. More national manpower, more manpower recovery speed, less cost for the regiments, also less maintenance modifier. More naval force limit might also be interesting. Building power cost, that's also pretty good. Less land attrition, and finally land force limit modifier plus 50. That will be pretty good. But I think, and I'm not exactly sure this is our best decision, but it's going to be a decision and I'm going to live to it. I'm going to grab defensive ideas. And the order is going to be like this. We're going to grab defensive ideas, then we're going to grab either innovative or humanist ideas. Probably humanist. Then I'm going to grab espionage ideas. Then I'm going to grab probably quantity. Then innovative. And we're going to see with the last ideas. But yeah, this is pretty much how we're going to go. And yeah, we can also obviously like give up on the idea group, but it will remove all the ideas that we have unlocked, and obviously you know, all the points that we have invested into them. We're going to get a small refund from what it looks like, but yeah, only 10% of the points that we have got. So considering that each like idea costs like 400 points, and there are like what 7 ideas. That means like to 2,800 points. So we could get like 280 back if we like give up on the idea at the end. So it's not really in our best bet, and we're going to go ahead and fully focus on military technology. We're going to our next in our next election, we're going to grab a military leader. We're going to go ahead and set our national focus on military, and probably grab a military advisor. Discipline would be pretty good, and also morale of the army. Well, we're going to probably grab a discipline unless there's something very good that administrative or diplomatic. Well, speaking about it, there is kind of good something over here. It would give us more money, which we definitely need. Actually, I'm going to wait a little bit before hiring an advisor because I need to repay my file and loan. So I'm just going to set my national focus, and we can no longer change it for the next 25 years. It's important to remember. And yeah, this will give us more military power. Oh, smugglers running rampant. Yeah, that's a bit annoying. Let's trade efficiency and tax modifier. For how long? 10 years? Or we could lose the stability and pretty much half of our money. Um, we are almost good on stability, so I suppose we could do like that. Hopefully. God damn it, it's gonna make very close to the Transylvanian nationalists. Or it is too expensive. Money, how long it is until we have to repay our last loan? I think we have a bunch, a little bit of time. And it expires in 3 years. Okay, we are going to stop them. We're going to go ahead and rebuild our stability. And see, this is the reason why I said I didn't boost my stability, because you know, the game just gives you shit events like that. And yeah, hopefully, should we increase autonomy just to reduce? Well, I don't know. Could either do that or like do harsh treatment. For less 30% less. You know, I've done it before. I'm probably going to do it again. So apparently harsh treatment doesn't reduce unrest. It just reduces the progress that they had by 30%, which is an interesting mechanic. I'm not going to lie. And yeah, now they're back at 60%. We could go ahead and now station our troops here since we have rebuilt some of the manpower. Poland, we could make them, since they hate us so much, we could make them our rival. And I suppose we can do them so. Too few rivals, there you go. Poland, I'm sorry, but you pretty much asked for it. And I know, oh, Teutonic Order lost Danzig. Oh, that's so sad. We could also put on Teutonic Order just to have an extra rival. Or, I don't know, maybe Genoa. I like to put a rival that is common with the Ottomans just to get on their better side, but yeah. So let's not forget to like go ahead and embargo them. Just to get more power projection and to, you know, that's what you do with rivals. And also from what I heard that now you can gain more power points if we if you insult like rivals. So how does that work? It's insult Hungary. Yeah, yeah, that's what you get. Doesn't seem to be working. Or maybe it works in some sort of different way that I don't know. Look at that, insulted minus 50%. Well, what you're going to do? We can still convert provinces, but it's going to take so long to convert, and sending a missionary increases like local unrest. So we're not going to do that right now. And yeah, apart from that, we continue our game just as casually as we always did. Could grab our production efficiency guy, we could definitely grab the discipline guy. And we have an election. Alright, we're going to go ahead and grab our military candidate, as we said, and now we're going to be very slow. Look at that, royal marriage with Muscovy. We're definitely going to accept that, and hopefully we're going to improve our relationship with them. So we're going to go very slow with administrative and diplomatic technologies, but I'm going to go ahead and try to finish off the military ideas as fast as possible. And of course, if we are like behind on military tech and we get a significant discount, we are going to get that as well. And we got a claim, a random claim on Poland, as if our relationships aren't bad enough. Yeah, that gives us a casus belli, but we're not really in a... Whoa, a lot of decisions took by... introduce jizya, adopt the title of Khalifa, establish Sheikh al-Islam office. That's because they have a new sultan. And they view us with hostility. Ooh, that's bad. That is not really a good sign. I'm going to say that right now. Until now they viewed us with like neutrality, and that gave us some sort of good relationship. They are at war with the Golden Horde, so we might like rival them, the Golden Horde. No, apparently we cannot. Hmm. Interesting, interesting. What does the Papal Patriotic Authority does, by the way? More missionary strength, less local unrest, more manpower modifier, and at the cost of less taxes. Interesting. Not exactly sure if I'm going to grab it, but it's interesting to know. Alright, political chaos, 2020, or some restructuring might be necessary. Lose down some ducats for stability, I'm definitely going to buy that. That will further decrease the unrest that the Transylvanian peasants have over here, or Transylvanian peasant. I said that because they were like a unit in like Empire 2, Empires 2 Total War, I think it was called. Yeah, the nationalism is pretty bad. It's going to take a long while until we get rid of it. Not to mention fully reinforcing our armies and once again rebuilding our manpower. We have no power projection. We could definitely use the 50 power projection, but it's way difficult to get. You just have to go at war with your rivals all over again and just like do humiliations and other stuff like that. A loan is coming due, so I'm going to keep some extra money to make sure to pay it. We could grab an advisor and how much money are we making per month? 2.38. That's sort of halfway decent. We are having some inflation, but not really enough to like go ahead and spend 75 points to reduce it, because you reduce it by 2. But once we get over 2, we're definitely going to spend it and reduce it at 0. We are no longer receiving war reparations, which is too bad. And yeah, we have no profits from vassals, basically 0 profits from trade. We could build some improvements, but we don't really have the money for that. Anyway, and yeah, the problem with our trade is that we don't have any trade nodes into our current like region, and that's pretty bad. We could send we are apparently collecting trade from here, or what? What are like where was that? Over here to the there we go. So we have one in Aleppo. What the hell is this guy doing here? This doesn't make any sense. It's transferring trade power to Constantinople, which is okay, but doesn't really help us that much. So I'm going to go ahead and this might not be the best idea, certainly, but I'm going to go ahead and send some guy to like collect trade from here. We're not going to earn a lot of money because we have no trade power, but once we get like a fleet to protect trade, we could get some extra money over here. And you know, interesting, gain a Grand Captain, which is like an advisor, if I believe. And yeah, there you go. Victor the Basarab, Grand Captain. It would reduce land maintenance modifier by 10%. It's very expensive. It would give us 3 points, but it's like, nope. We're going to go ahead and grab our first military idea right away. And yeah, it will give us yearly army tradition, which now we are basically on the positive. So that's great, because more army tradition means we're going to get better leaders over time. What are the Ottomans doing? Still viewing us with hostility. After all the subsidies we have sent them, allowing them military access, improving relations, and because they desire basically all our regions. We will need way stronger allies if we want to do anything with them. Lithuania would like us, but they are in a personal union with the freaking stupid Poland, so we cannot do anything with them. Bohemia doesn't really like us. Austria might get on our side. Let's get a relationship over here. How many relationships do we have? Oh, we have a few too many relationships, and that will cost us points. Wait a second, where do I see how many relationships do we have? We have to like select on our own nation. Oh, what's that? Austria, an alliance with Austria. I'm definitely going to accept that. So I have 5 out of 4 relationships. Oh, we no longer need a royal marriage with Poland. But breaking it like reduces stability. Oh, it only reduces prestige? We didn't also like reduce stability? I can't remember. Okay, well, for 1 prestige, I'm not going to mind that much. So there you go. We are now at excellent 4 out of 4 relationships, so we're not losing any diplomatic power. And yeah, we're hopefully doing great. Still have a truce with Hungary for like 5 more years till we can go at war with them. If we go on war with them, I'm not exactly sure. Okay, the Ottomans have cancelled the access that we have given to them, and they have ended their war in with the Golden Horde, which means that they might shift their attention to us very shortly. Very, very shortly. How's our rebel uprising? 90%. They might erupt any possible moment over here. But they're going slower, and we have troops present, so if they erupt, you know, we are going to be able to deal with them. So we have some allies. We definitely have like Austria and what's it called? Going to go ahead and improve relations with Austria. Hopefully it's going to help us a great deal. We also have Muscovy, which is getting more powerful. So we do have some backup plans if the Ottomans declare war on us. But yeah, on the initial part, we're not going to be able to do anything because they just simply going to wreck us. They have like, even though they have like Ottoman technology group, which is worse than the Western technology group, they like receive so many good stats like combat ability, infantry combat ability from the Janissaries, more morale and discipline, I believe. So yeah, also they got to level 5 diplomatic and military already. How did they do that? Do they have any... They get to any ideas already? Can't exactly remember how did you see that. What the ideas they had. Oh, I remember that. Alright, we finally got our rebels over here and we're going to flatten them. So it was a bit hard, but we did manage to eventually flatten them. Alright, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and create a new unit. And I'm going to send it over here into the south, so that when the Ottomans like prepare to like declare war on me, and actually, wait, it would be better to be a cavalry unit because it moves faster. So if the Ottomans like try to declare war on me, I can go ahead and like scorch the earth around here, so it will cause more attrition. And there you go. As for these troops, we're definitely not going to have any unrest over here for a really long while because we suppressed the rebellions. We're going to position our main troops into Maros because it's mountains. I think it's called Mureș in actual Romanian. And yeah, we could send a missionary in Bihar. 47 months to convert it. That's a whole lot of time. You know, let's just send him just to like do it. And you know, how long is that recent uprising going to last? For? Doesn't seem to say. Well, what can you do? We have some money, so let's go ahead and hire our advisor finally. Could hire up the production efficiency guy, as I said, and we could also... We would have enough money, maybe, to hire the... No, not really. If... actually, we're not winning that much money because we are reinforcing. And because we are paying for, like, maintenance, missionary maintenance. Interesting. Well, yeah. Apart from that, we're doing pretty fine. Just checking our clock to see how long we have to record. Can still choose one more rival. Suppose we could choose 1000% stronger because our navy is absolutely shit. Crimea. I could rival Crimea, but they are so big. Or the Crimea with the... Where we have enemy of enemy with Muscovy. That's excellent. Oh, you know, what can you do? Let's rival Crimea. Sure, why not? What could possibly go wrong? Where is it? God damn it, I always mess up the buttons. There you go, Crimea, you're going to be our rival. And I'm also going to issue you an embargo. If we had any diplomats. Well, maintaining that diplomat over here. Italian engineer available. 40 military power for some money. Definitely going to accept that. We are really forcing our note over here with military power. We could stop improving relationship with them. Well, we don't really like them. Also, close down the patriarch. Patriarchy, yeah. It's never going to work with the Ottomans, unfortunately. We could try our best. If we had like that royal marriage, it might have worked, but right now it's just not going to do anything. You're doing very well with Austria, though. Not, let's recall our diplomat. We did our best. We tried to bribe them. We tried to like do whatever. I think our subsidies also expired. Yeah. So yeah, I'm sorry, Ottomans. I did try my best, but you know, traitor in the parliament. Oh no. Of course, it was one of them. Bohemia. They don't really like me. Of course. Sure, freaking. I don't really care. Well, Bohemia is like. No, it's not allied with Austria, alright. I was a bit worried that they might piss off, we might piss off Austria because, you know, we have negative. We are actually, like, on bordering Bohemia, which might be problematic. They do want these provinces. Let's hope it won't be anything that bad. Okay, so I think we can recruit some extra troops. We do have enough money and... but not enough manpower, right? We will recruit one infantry unit and then wait. Aristocrats don't want to serve. Lieutenant, we barely have that army tradition. Oh, that's so much ass. Fucking aristocrats, god damn it. Alright. And yeah, we're advancing very fast on military points, but even as such, it's like taking so long to like, you know, it just takes time to do technology and stuff. I really want to get the morale of the armies. Don't have enough here. We expect on getting it pretty much next year. Alright, that's fine. Of course, if we could grab that military advisor, it would go even faster. We could also go ahead and like re-elect our president, if you want to call it like that. It would increase all his skills by 1, and that will mean extra administrative power, extra diplomatic power, and extra military power, and also give us 50 points either in administrative, diplomatic, or military power at random. But it does come at cost at like 20 Republican tradition, which is quite a lot, considering that normally you would only gain like 8 in a turn, so in a between mandates, because you get 1 per year. So you shouldn't really do that unless you like really want some extra points right now. And yeah, apart from that, there's not really much for us to do. We still have our decision to like form Romania. And yeah, I think humanist ideas would be pretty good. It will give us the much needed religious unity, less national arrest, more tolerance, less years of nationalism is going to be very good for us. And you know, less cheaper ideas are definitely going to be pretty useful as well. Right, we got our armies over here. Oh yeah, I always forget because we get elections. I need to like hire a new leader every time because I'm just too cheap to like hire a freaking new leader. All right, truce between us and Hungary expired, so now we can finally declare war on Hungary. Oh, they're in a big war with Castile, Portugal, and Navarra. Well, there you go. We're going to combine our armies and declare war on Hungary because we do have the possibility to do so. Going to go ahead and fabricate one more claim. And I think what we're going to do is like do a more of I don't think we're going to grab any provinces. We're just going to like humiliate it to get power projection points. Yeah, that will work well for us. Alright, so I think I'm going to probably end this episode here, but this is going to be what we're going to do next episode. We're going to go ahead, declare war on Hungary, and completely humiliate them there, and you know, just slowly advancing, and let's grab like the next idea before we end the episode, just to like not forget until the next time. There you go, more national I mean, more morale of the armies will be very good for us. It will give us combat advantage. And yeah, I think this is pretty much it. Hope you guys enjoyed this series. I really enjoyed playing this game, but you know, I stopped playing because I was so mad last time as we got crushed over here. And you know, I do believe that we have some chances to play right now. It's going to be an interesting game. I'm going to keep playing it until we either lose until the campaign finishes or until like Hearts of Iron 4 comes out, because that's a game that I really want to play. And there we're actually going to play with actual historical Romania. That'll be awesome. Anyway, I'll see you guys next time. Leave a like and a favorite, and yeah, bye bye.